Saggies, you guys have been like my happiest fire sign reads, and this time I'm like, what is happening with my fire signs? We have the orphan and the underworld, the village and the mask and the kiss, and I just feel like saying, you abandoned me to a place where I had to like fight for my survival. Obviously that's a very extreme statement to make. Fighting for your survival can feel like fighting for your emotional survival. Like fighting for like a sense of like social survival. Like I didn't like I aligned myself with people who I would never align myself with. Like you put me in these situations and then you just left me there. And I feel like there's just this conversation that's occurring, like I don't know how, but it just feels like this, like how can I trust you when you put me in a position where I had to be somebody that I'm not, just to make sure that I could survive the place that you abandoned me to. Saggies. Oh, yeah, the Three of Swords, the Nine of Wands. I just feel like, again, it's like this, like, how can you say that you care at all when this is what being loved by you looks like? I think that it's time that you really, I just want to, like, I feel like saying, like, clear the air. I don't know if you're going on a trip with this person, but I do feel like there's this sense of, like, I need to clear the air. I feel like somebody's saying, like, I don't know, I feel like this break in silence. I feel like it's time to remove this mask. Okay. Saggies. Four of Wands. Nine of Swords. Queen of Wands. Fairy Stallion. Four of Wands. Nine of Swords. Well, again, I just feel like there's this sense of, like, trepidation. I don't know if you're moving forward to, like, because I kind of feel like there's this idea of, like, an offer that's extended to you that just makes you feel very trepidatious, or you're extending an offer to somebody that makes them feel very trepidatious. You can be on either side of the story, but it's just kind of this, like, why would I want to work with you? Why would I want to build with you? Why would I want to be in a relationship with you when I know already that when the going gets tough, I'm going to have to deal with it on my own. I don't know how you're gonna deal with that conversation, but I do feel like there is a sense of clearing the air, clearing confusion. I think moving past this sense of trepidation and this sense of betrayal. I don't know how. We'll do some more clarifiers and see if we can figure it out. But I do feel like there is this sense of, like, not really understanding. And again, I think of clearing the air. I think that there've just been a lot of, I feel like there's just been a lot of information that's been withheld. I think that you feel confident that if you expose the truth, that there will be a very different perception that will allow for you to move forward. I'm very thankful for that because this has just been heavy. The energy today is so heavy. My goodness, y'all. I had to redo the Aries read. I was crying so bad. Oof. Okay, Saggies. The Knave of Cups, the Six of Cups, Temperance, and the High Priestess. Well, again, I just feel like there's this idea of like, if I can just share with you what's happened, if I can share with you, like, just let me, because this feels like a very gentle, like if somebody feels like they've been abandoned to something and you're dealing with an abandonment wound, you know, especially if it's an abandonment to something that left them feeling very less than. I think that there's an understanding that there needs to be, you know, like a calm, strong energy that comes with like a gentleness of presentation is just what that feels like. I don't know how the trip plays out, but you know, like maybe you're going on a trip and you're having this conversation, you know, you're I just want to say like uncovering the truths, you're engaging in removing this mask so that a real relationship can exist. Okay, Saggies. The eternal child. Well, because it's the idea of healing it, right? It's the idea of healing the wound. Because we don't want to exist in our wounds. We don't want to exist in our trauma. We don't like that's not anybody's goal. And I feel like if there's been some sense of abandonment, if there's been some sense of trauma, I think that there is also in equal parts this sense of like, but I don't want to believe you. Like, I don't want to believe that you would do that to me. Here come the tears again. You know what I mean? Of just like this, like, I don't want to believe that that's the end of that story. But I think that in order to move past that part of the story, you have to allow for that hope to exist. And I think that you have to foster that hope in other people, right? And I feel like this is an exchange of vulnerability that allows for an opportunity to take some sense of abandonment and turn it into a sense of hope. I don't know how that'll play out for you all individually. I hope so very much that this resonates with y'all. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe if this video does resonate. Whew. And I will see y'all again soon.